Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go.
Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Baxter Boxing. Now, man, Dillian Whyte, man, he signed a deal to fight JP, Joseph Parker, man, New Zealand former WO champion. And, man, Dillian Whyte says that basically Joseph Parker would have got stopped by Anthony Joshua if the ref let him fight it inside. Now, this is some really interesting stuff. Um, Dillian Whyte says some pretty funny quotes, man. I'm gonna read it for you guys, right? So I'm gonna read this for you guys, right? Now, and I quote, this is from Dillian Whyte. Parker was on the back foot. He usually is a come forward fighter, and Joshua wasn't able to cut him off close, him down as much as he would like to, because they're both happy and content. Parker was happy and content to lose. Joshua was happy and content to pick up the win. Right, the styles didn't really gel. The referee didn't help the situation, but I believe the referee actually helped Joseph Parker out because he allowed them to fight in the inside. Good, no, because had he allowed them to fight inside, I reckon Joshua would have won by KO. So there you guys have it, man. Apparently Anthony Joshua has this inside game that we're just not aware of. Now we've seen, when you're a power puncher with basically on knockouts like Anthony Joshua, there could be some truth into this because when Anthony Joshua lands one or two clean punches in the inside, it's a wrap. Now, one thing that Joseph Parker did do really good, I'm giving credit for this because he did do it. He basically avoided Anthony Joshua's right hand the whole fight. But if you're standing toe to toe with someone, fighting someone inside, the chances are you're going to be getting hit with both hands, right? And we didn't see what could have happened when Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker would have found inside. Now it was crazy because Anthony Joshua did win the fight, but I do think Joseph Parker is a little bit more quicker on the inside. I think he probably would have landed more on the inside. But we all know Anthony Joshua hits incredibly hard, so maybe there's some truth to this. We would never know. But one thing that is really interesting is while Dillian Whyte is throwing his insults out because he's going to fight Joseph Parker, the thing is he's going to be fighting Joseph Parker next. So I mean, he might try to emulate the same game plan, that Anthony Joshua did because that's his only loss. Joseph Parker's only loss is Anthony Joshua. So expect Dillian Whyte to try to fight him on the inside like Anthony Joshua tried to fight him on the inside because I think he thinks that's a weakness. So this is really interesting stuff. You gotta pay attention to the trash talk because they could be exposing some things of a fighter they think is a weakness. But you never know, man. For all we know, Joseph Parker has a really good inside game, and it just wasn't showcased all the way for this fight. But I'm really excited to see that Dillian Whyte is breaking certain parts of the fight down to to the point where you think he might exploit it in the fight with Joseph Parker. We're gonna see how this whole thing plays out, man. But I'll be really excited. I wouldn't mind a close quarters fight with Dillian Whyte and Joseph Parker, a total heavyweight fight, because someone's getting stopped. This is heavyweight, baby. Yeah, So this is gonna be really good, man. I'm really excited to see this fight. There's been trash talk on both sides, and yeah, man. I mean, Dillian Whyte is thrashing JP, man, giving him no credit for that win. He just said, man, you're just happy to make it to the final bell. You know, pretty crazy, man. Now, don't forget, guys, this fight's incredibly soon, man. It's on July 29th, extremely soon. So, the thing is, Dillian Whyte, when he stopped Lucas Brown, it wasn't much of a fight. He could fight right away. He stopped him pretty bad. That left hook is no joke. I mean, he hit him so hard, the guy did like a 180 spin. Crazy stuff, man. So this is gonna be a really good fight, man. I'm really excited to see this fight. I believe this fight will be in the O2 Arena. And I think they're actually the main event. So this is a really big fight, and it could be a devastating win for Dillian Whyte or a devastating loss, man. Who knows? Who knows? JP, man, I still think he's a world talent. Why he lost to Anthony Joshua, he didn't get stopped. Everyone got stopped by Anthony Joshua besides JP. So one thing you can say is he has a chin. This guy can absorb a punch. Period. Dillian Whyte wasn't so lucky to last the whole fight with Anthony Joshua. I will say this though. I think Dillian Whyte has gotten better since he first fought Anthony Joshua. I think he hits harder. I think he's sharper with his movement. I still think he really needs to develop a right hand. He's still like left hand heavy, but nowadays he hits really good. He has a really good body shot with his left hand. But I really think he needs to keep his punches a little bit more sharper. His left hand is sharp. Everything's sharp with his left hand. His jab is sharp. His hooks are sharp. His body shots are sharp. His left uppercut sharp. But his right hand, it gets little shaky when he starts throwing that right hand. He needs to sharpen that up a little bit. But it's gonna be a really good fight, man. Joseph Parker, he's two hand heavy. He doesn't really look off balance when he throws any punches. He's basically a perfectly balanced fighter. So he might have the advantage when throwing combinations. But single shots, at least power is power. I think Dillian Whyte does throw the better power shots, at least with his left hand. Joseph Parker, you don't really have to look out for any punch in particular, but he can hit you with power and with both hands. So it makes him a threat because he doesn't need one hand. He can just hit you with both, with power and be on balance. Dillian Whyte, he hits you with that left hook, but after that, he's sort of just there. So this is gonna be a really good fight, man. There's a lot of contrast in style, and I'm really excited for this fight, man. Really soon, I need to start talking about this fight more often because it needs to be talked about. Both these fighters only have one loss. One was a decision. One was early in his career. Dillian Whyte fighting the best of the best. He came up short. So let me know how you guys feel about Dillian Whyte's comments, man. I thought it was pretty interesting. It could be a hindsight into the fight and what he might do to Joseph Parker. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Boxing Empire. Peace.